Chris Dodd from the great state of Connecticut. Good to see you. How do you feel about tonight? Do you feel you're able to separate yourself from the other candidates?
Okay,
Well, the fact they had 3 minutes in the first hour makes it a little difficult to make all the points you'd like on the critical issues before us. But it's good to do this, and obviously appreciate the people in the audience, the questions were asked. Sorry to get more into education. It's a big issue. You can't do everything, I realize that. There's a lot of attention on the Iraq war, obviously.
At this point in the race, how do you try to start to break out?
Well, you hope events like this, you'll get a chance to maybe get at least as much time to express yourself on these issues. And so we'll keep at it. We're doing well, and we'll keep meeting with people here in New Hampshire and Iowa. I'm on the road all the time, having these town hall meetings or house parties, as they call them. And you keep doing it. It's 7 or 8 months today from for the first caucus of the first primary. An awful lot of time between the first ballots, between now and the first ballots that we cast. And people in these states don't like to be told by outsiders who's going to win them. They get to make that choice themselves.
Senator Clinton on the stage tonight tried to repeatedly say that there is not that much difference between the candidates on the stage on the issue of Iraq. Is there a great difference between you and the others?
Well, we'll see as time unfolds here. Obviously, there was a while ago when we talked about being against the supplemental here and putting a time certain upon our redeployment, which I'm a great advocate of. We'll be offering that again in a couple of weeks on the defense authorization bill. My hope is the same people who were supportive a few weeks ago on the supplemental will continue to be supportive. That's the only way this is really going to change, in my view, to change that mission here, and Iraqis assuming the responsibility of taking over control. I was just innocent at the Walter Reed Hospital with some kids from Connecticut who were injured, and I asked them the questions about it. They said, look, we go in, we clean out an area, we'll take a month and a half to do it, and to use their words, an hour and a half after we're done and leave, it's right back where it was. People know where the ammo dumps are, they know where the IEDs are, and they won't even tell us. When 50% of the Iraqi people think it's okay to kill Americans, and 75% think we're the source of their chaos, and we're consuming $2 billion a week, $8 billion a month, a change of mission is necessary. There are many casualties in this war, not the least of which is our moral standing in the world, our ability to influence other events because of our preoccupation in staying on there. So we need to change this.
Senator Clinton apparently did not read the national intelligence estimate before voting to authorize the president of the war, nor did Senator Edwards. Did you have an opportunity to?
Yeah, I did and I didn't. And again, I've said so early on. Again, I like them. I was confronted with an awful lot of briefings on the Foreign Relations Committee, met an awful lot of people. I've since looked at it. Would my vote have changed? Probably not. I've expressed regret over the vote. Love to have it back. You can't. It's not the first mistake I've ever made. Won't be the last. I think the senator point, someone made the point earlier that it's a very legitimate question, and we have a responsibility to answer it. I think it's also probably more so the question, what do you do from here on out to bring this to closure? So I accept the question. I accept the responsibility for the vote. I've called it a mistake. Two things people in public life never like to say. One, I made a mistake, and two, I don't know. And a little more frequency of those words might increase some of the credibility of those of us who are seeking public office.
That would be rare. Senator Dodd, appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time.